Hey, it's Tech Tuesdays. This is Peter Su from Alphalogix. I'm here going to showcase this week on how we build Windows 365. Uh, Cloud PCs, it's virtual machine, Windows 11. We're going to help you guys out creating a PC, a cloud PC. So in here, it's my tenant that I muck around with some of the devices. At the moment, there is no Windows 365 devices here, as you can see. It's great, clear section. So it's nothing here. But what we're going to be doing is we're going to be assigning the 365 license. So I'm just going to go to myself and assign a license. Before I do that, let's go through all the settings that's required for it. So if you go into devices, Windows 365, if you go down to the cloud PC settings, okay, and I just named it Alpha. I do not want any local admin onto here, and I can show you why, but we've enabled users to reset their cloud PCs. Very simple. These settings here. And what we've done is we've also created a group in Azure for that to happen. Now, what you also have to do is we need policy sets. So these policy sets is quite important because these are basically like your old group policies. So what I've done is I've actually created a Modern 365 policy set that aligns with the ACSC Material Level 3 and CIS Level 1. But what I've done is I've actually pre-installed all these applications before it gets sent to the user. So you can see here that I've got a bunch of policies that we've created. There will be a separate video associated to all these policies. We base these policies identical to what the CIS requirements are for the for Australian cyber security certifications, and it hardens it through there. Now, what we've done is we've also put in Windows autopilot deployment so it Microsoft Entra joins, and then it's also got its boot enrollment stages. And once you've done that, we would deploy this to the group. So here I've created a separate group for Modern 365. And you just have to press apply for that to happen. Now, once you've done that, everything is started and we've got the user associated as signed in to that group. We then will have the ability to actually create it. So on my account, I'm going to assign myself that license. Yep, which is now provisioned. So if I just press refresh that's Bun's account. But on my account, I put in the wrong one. Sorry, buddy. Oh, what's going on here? Should be in my accounts, right? Ah, there it is. You can see it right at the top there. So that license has now been created. So what will happen now is if we just go back to Intune and go devices, And if you look at this, we can already start seeing the device is currently being provisioned. So we're just gonna stop it here, and we'll just wait until this machine's been provisioned. So as this machine's provisioning, we also have to create a provisioning policy. So I've created a provisioning policy. You can see here that we've named it Office 365 Full Cloud Desktop with, and it will be an enterprise license that we're going to be assigning to it. Now, we are going to Microsoft Entra join this device. We're not going to be hybrid joining, but if you were, you have to create that networking uh, requirement from your Azure network connections. You also will need the connection back down to your network for that to happen. So we're going to provision it back into Australia, and we're going to opt it to not New Zealand. We're definitely just going to be putting it to Australia East, right? And we're going to be using Entra single sign-on, and that's just the update. And for here, ideally, I would, if you have your own custom image, great, you will have to upload it to your gallery image, but we're just going to get the vanilla image that already Microsoft provisioned. So for us, we would want Windows 11 Enterprise with the Microsoft 365 applications installed. You can definitely use Windows 11 Enterprise without Microsoft, and then use it that way too. I've never used this Enterprise developer configuration yet. But it'll be nice to see what it looks like in another video. And then you assign this to the actual user, not the device. So this is provisioning it to the actual user. We don't have any agents, but if you were to add custom images, this is where you would have to do that. And we have to create a Azure network connection. So this would be a connectivity for the networking layer. And for us, we've created this network on one of our subscriptions on the in our production, and we've created a specific subnet for it as well. So all this needs to be done before the machine actually gets provisioned for you.
Hey, welcome back. We finally got our machine provisioned. So, it took quite a long time to provision because we made a bunch of mistakes. And note to the people that's actually provisioning Windows 365 machines. When you're provisioning Windows 365 machines, do not touch any of the provisioning cloud policies or any policies in general, right? Do not touch any of these. Once it's set, leave them. Leave them as they are, right? And why I say that is because when you make changes while you're provisioning these machines, it is going to re-provision that machine again. So I had the great perks of provisioning it 3 times because the first 2 times when I did it, I made changes. So last night I gave up and I already started to. I just left provisioning, and once I woke up, it started. It actually came on, so which is great, right? So this is the image that we have: Windows 11 Enterprise with Microsoft 365 apps, 25H2. Really great machine with 8 CPUs, 32 gigs, and 512 gigs of RAM. It's amazing. Um, yes, you can see here that we've actually got Windows 365 Opal. Now, it is going to be it is going to be a video that I'll be providing later on. but there is some provisioning of these machines. Now, Opal is another uh, open claw replacement, I guess, for what Microsoft's suggesting. So there will be another a video that we're going to do for this. Uh, so stick around for that. So in the cloud machine, you can see here. It's not much information, to be honest, because I've only had it for a few days. Oh, well, for the first hour. Um, yeah. So for you to actually get into your Windows 365 machine, you'll need to install a program called Windows App. Now, if you go to your Microsoft Store and just simply type in Windows App, this will get you in. Right. Now, for enterprise guys, I would suggest that you package this up onto your Intune uh, and deploy it through the normal means of how you patch. Sorry, how you deliver this. So once you're in here, you'll need to log in. So for me, I've got a bunch of other tenants that I work on, but I'll be just using my Windows 365. I did authenticate previously, so through MFA, push notification. So once you've signed in, you can see that machine that was provisioned for Windows 365 for myself. So this is a one-to-one persistent machine, and I'm just going to be logging into it. Right. A lot of my policies are already in there. Just going to be allowing some of the locations. However, it does have all the policies that we've got in place. So we're just enforcing those policies. It's already signed me into OneDrive. It's already installed my one password manager, and it's got our Ninja One remote assistance on there. Now, for myself, it's quite important that I have Ninja One installed on here because we use Ninja One as our RMM tool. How we've done it is that internally, all our machines are all Intune managed and enrolled. So with Autopilot, but then for our customers, we put them onto Ninja One to support patch, remote, application packaging to be released to them. It's an amazing tool. It helps us with ticketing. That's another tool. That's another video in itself. But you can see here that we're now on Windows 365. So if I lock my machine, this is a virtual machine, right? So if I can always log back into it as a future machine. It's amazing, honestly. But for us, what I really want to try and do is these virtual machines are great, but I want to do a speed test. Interesting. We're in an Australian East server. And it's questionable of what speed this actually comes on. Look at that. Upload speed. Let's try this one. That speed looks a bit better, right? This is where I generally move quite a lot of my workloads to when I have to do migration work and things like that, because the speed on this is far better than the one I have at home, right? You're only limited to what your bottleneck of your speed in the office and stuff, but this is a cloud machine, so these speeds look amazing. It's excellent. Cool. Well, thanks for your time. Welcome to Tech Tuesdays. I'll be recording these quite often, so you know, looking forward to speaking to you guys and seeing you guys in the next video. Thanks.